Hey guys, today we're gonna be doing a little painting, just a girl with lots of leaves on her head, and some little creatures living in it. It's gonna be just music in the background, so I hope you enjoy. And if you do like it at the end, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all the jazz, and check out my links. And yeah, enjoy. Hey guys! So, breaking the rules, I know I said at the beginning of the video that I would only focus on drawing, put some music in the background, but I thought this is a great opportunity for me to talk about something that might help you guys in the future if you ever have this kind of problem. So I thought I would take a little bit of time talking about art blocks and how I deal with them. Obviously what works for me might not necessarily work for you, and so forth. So I wrote down 5 little things I do to help myself. Recently I finished university and I came home, sat on my desk and thought, man, done with university, can't wait to draw, can't wait to get things going. And I just couldn't get anything. I had no ideas, I didn't know what else to do, and I felt like all of my creative juices had been stolen from me. So what did I do? What would you do in times like this? First of all, I would recommend, and this is also what I did, step away from your desk. Sometimes you have to realize that the reason of why you might have an art block might be that you've pushed yourself to a point where you don't feel creative anymore, which is what happened to me. I worked so hard during university that I felt like I had no creative juices in me anymore. So I needed to step away from my desk, take a walk, and just sink into despair. Just kidding, but just take a walk and get some clarity and get inspired by the world around you. Sometimes just seeing like a little bird on the street can inspire you to draw that bird, and that bird draws you to a different idea, and that already can help you so much. So sometimes just sitting there doing nothing, thinking, oh my god, I'm not coming up with anything, what am I gonna do, am I ever gonna think of it again? It's just worse. It's just like when you can't sleep, laying in bed thinking, oh my god, I can't sleep. It's not gonna help you. You need to get up, do something different, and try again. Step 2, try a different creative outlet. I'm sorry I started with step 2, like this is a 5-step program to cure art blocks. It's not. I just wrote down some little notes and I'm trying to follow this kind of format. Anyways, something nice I will try is try something else creative that isn't necessarily your primary form of art. My primary form of art is drawing. So when I want to do something creative that isn't drawing, I like to sew, I like to do embroidery, and I think trying something else creative that isn't what you normally do allows you to come up with ideas that you would think would exclusively work for embroidery, for example, and think, oh, maybe I should try this in my drawing, and it brings a little bit of creativity from a different angle. Think of it as, I don't know, just trying to reach for different methods. I found that this helps me the most, just trying something different. I like to try different things all the time, even though I'm bad at them. Sometimes I like to animate, sometimes I like to sew, sometimes I like to model stuff, and even though I'm not as good at something as others, I still get more inspired to transfer these ideas into my drawings, my illustrations. So I think sometimes when you're feeling a bit lacking in a creative way, find something else that might bring your creativity up, but it is not necessarily what you do mainly. Another thing that I try is drawing exercises. This can be as simple as just going outside with a sketchbook and a pencil and drawing the people around, the animals, the trees, anything. think just drawing what's around you can help you come up with so many ideas. Like I mentioned earlier, you see a bird, you draw that bird, and then you come up with a whole story for the bird. But there's so many other drawing exercises you could do, like make a friend draw some formless shapes with a pen or marker on your sketchbook, and try to find characters or animals in those shapes. Sometimes a little drawing that you create from that already gives you an idea of what you can do next, or how you can use this to make a real illustration. Or it could be something as simple as using a prompt generator. I do this sometimes when I feel like none of my ideas sound good. I just go to a prompt generator. I know this is something that Casey Golden does very well. She does her prompt series, and seeing her do this series from the beginning to what it is like now, I see like her creativity has grown so much, and she comes up with such interesting concepts. And this just goes to show that something as simple as just looking for a prompt and having to stick to it makes your brain really think, okay, what can I do with this? How can I make this into a drawing? So don't be afraid of trying it. Just because it's not something you came up with and it's just a random prompt, it doesn't mean that it's less of your art. I'm gonna say the obvious here, but try getting inspiration. What I mean by that is go to your social media, see what the artists you like are doing, see what materials they're using, what books are they making, etc, etc. I would suggest going to Pinterest over Instagram, because sometimes we can get a little hooked on one certain artist and you scroll through their page all the way till their first post, and then you get obsessed with their style, and unconsciously you might try to draw the way they draw, which is not what you want really. So if you're gonna use Instagram, try to look as many artists as possible. Try to get inspired from many directions, not just one person. But this is why I would suggest Pinterest, because if you put illustration in Pinterest, you're gonna see so many different things for so many different artists, and it's just gonna already help you get more inspired. And lastly, this is more of a measure of precaution, I guess. Anytime you have an idea of something you want to draw, an illustration, a doodle, anything, but you cannot draw it right then and there, write it down. Always write down your ideas. I tell this to myself all the time. I don't do it as much as I should, but it is the best thing you can do, because a lot of the best ideas you're gonna get are gonna be when you can't put them down onto paper. Maybe you're about to fall asleep off to dreamland, and then you think, boom, wouldn't this be a cool drawing? In that moment, grab your phone, open your notes, or send this to a message to someone, and write down that idea and use it in the future for when you can't think of anything, because it's such a lifesaver, and it works great as a little booklet of ideas to use. It's really fun. Try it. Anyways, that's my little speech about art block. I hope you guys are liking these videos, narrating things. It's really strange because I have to hear my voice and it never sounds as good as I think it does when I hear it, but I do enjoy sharing a little bit of my minuscule wisdom with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy the Speedpaint. I really liked how it came out. Hope you do too. Take care of yourselves. Keep drawing, keep making art. And don't forget to, do all the cool stuff like, subscribe, notification. I think that's a thing that you do now. Yeah.